Hello, YouTube. So approximately 2 months ago, I made my first video on crypto and why I'm buying Ethereum and Bitcoin. And in this video, I want to go ahead and compare what the prices were 2 months ago to where they are now, how my investments are doing. I want to share with you why I put my money in BlockFi and I get pretty much free dividends on that money, and then talk about my strategy moving forward with both Ethereum and Bitcoin. And then I found a really interesting article that I can relate with a lot that I also think will relate to a lot of my viewers. So just getting started, Bitcoin back then was $36,000. And I do have some at $36,000. I have some at $32,000. So my dollar cost averaging what my Bitcoin is worth, I think I purchased it around $34,000. So you can see that my investment, if let's say I started at $34,000 to where it is now, is up like 18%. Not to mention, I've had my money in BlockFi now for 2, 3, 4 months. And so I've made an additional maybe 20, 30, 40 bucks just right there. Not to mention what I'm making with my other, I'm making some money on, I do have some altcoins, but not many, primarily Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereum that hasn't been doing as well as you see here. In this video, I bought it, I'm probably in it around the $2,300 mark. And it's at $2,450. So I'm up, but not much. You can see it went all the way down to about $1,800 here a couple weeks ago. And that was very cheap. I just own about 2 Ethereum total. So I own maybe $6,000 worth. So my investment in crypto is less than $20,000, just in case you're curious. I hope to increase that over time, but I'm a big dollar cost averager, so I want to kind of see what happens. If this thing runs up to $4,000 and Bitcoin runs up to, 50, 60, 70, even $100,000, I'm sure I'll kick myself. But at the same time, we really don't know what's going to happen. So I play a little more cautious as far as which direction the market's going to go. So just want to share with you that a lot of the altcoins right now are down. Cardano, $1.62 2 months ago. It's only $1.30 right now, I want to say. ADA Cardano, $1.30. So I'm going to talk about an article later about why I agree with this guy with my whole viewpoint on altcoins, but for sure there's money to be made and they're much cheaper, right? So you can buy a lot more of them, and thus, a potential reward might be bigger, quicker. But I'm just not a huge fan. I own a little bit of Litecoin and some other ones, but I'm just not a huge fan of that. I did want to talk a little bit about the news. That anytime you hear the news, like you got Elon Musk tweeting and stuff, which can definitely be a catalyst or hurt the market. I think we're kind of over those big jumps in that, but we'll see. But I want to talk about like Forbes and these other publications that don't ever listen to them. It's like watching Kramer on NBC. Do the opposite of whatever the news is saying. Because just a few weeks ago, they were talking so much about crypto, and now look where we're at. So don't pay attention to the news articles. Close that stuff down. To me, Bitcoin and Ethereum are like owning large cap stocks. Like you own McDonald's or you own, Amazon. It's like you can play around with some of those other e-commerce companies, but when it comes to the bigs, you get Bitcoin, you get Ethereum. So that's kind of my strategy with that. I did want to talk a little bit about the news. You type about Ethereum. They are going to be reducing the amount of Ethereum out there in the market. That's supposedly going to be a catalyst. We're also looking at Bitcoin just coin ETFs, index funds basically of coins. And so there's a lot of things on the horizon that will potentially make Ethereum, Bitcoin, many coins go up in value. This video is, we're not going to look at any kind of technical or graph analysis here because, no one knows the future. I mean, you can draw lines and graphs and all you want out of all these things, but I wanted to make this video to share with you what the best thing to do. And I want to read this article to kind of hammer this point home. Hi, everyone. I recently messed up and had to get this off my chest. During the bear run, I hit the shit coins. Okay, so the bear run meaning, if you haven't noticed, this was this last year. You kind of from here to here, like that negative 45%. And this is why a lot of people don't want to get into crypto in general. It's just extremely volatile. And so he was in the bear market. And he made some wins, just like most, a lot of you out there do like day trading and stuff. I get it. This led me to swapping my Bitcoin portfolio through a series of bad trades, watching it slowly bleed down. Last night, I couldn't take anymore. I firmly believe that if I had held all those coins, I would have made it back. However, it was the constant chart checking, the stress. You log in every day. Crypto trades 24/7, right? So you're looking at these charts. Oh my God, I can buy now and then sell later, and I could have made a 5% profit here, and then you have to pay taxes on all that stuff. So I could just tell you, I agree with this guy that it can, you're staring at your screen all the time. It sucks. So anyways, he bought back into Bitcoin with a 70% loss. Just a warning to anyone else. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but there may be someone in the same situation currently glued to their screen. Greed is a B. Yep. You learned your lesson. You paid the bill. So I'm not here to say all these altcoins over here are garbage. As you scroll down here, I just, I have no opinion of them. I do agree with his opinion, though, that if you're new to crypto and you want to and again, this isn't financial advice, but you want to get involved and you want the least amount of risk, I do think Ethereum and Bitcoin are good hedges. I think what I've heard, is 70% Bitcoin, 30% Ethereum, or 60-40, or even 50-50. You can kind of make your own judgment call there. And then while you have the coins, put them in a interest-bearing account like BlockFi. I'll put a link in the description below. You get up to $250 in Bitcoin if you leave money in there for a certain amount of time. It's a really good program. And as you see here, I'm making quite a bit of money here just in interest every month. So whether or not it goes up or down, I don't really care. I'm honestly holding Bitcoin for years. I'm looking at 2025, 2026, and even further. And I'm thinking Bitcoin's going to hit 100,000 or more. And if it doesn't, like I said, I have less than $20,000 in crypto, and it's not like it's all going to go down to zero. Now, if I was in Dogecoin, I would feel especially if I had the majority of my money in Dogecoin, I would not feel good about that at all. So I did want to take a moment just to share with you how I would be buying my Bitcoin or Ethereum. I know some people watching will probably mine their own. Good for you. But I don't want to spend all that time and resources and things. So you just click on Bitcoin. I'm using Coinbase Pro, the Pro version. There's Coinbase and then there's Coinbase Pro. And the Pro version, you will get way better rates. Anyways, let's say I want to buy some. Let's say I want to buy like $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. You can see the fee is only $5. It's got really low fee, and you can see that I'm going to be buying it at 41,440. Now, the reason I do this is I buy it on here, and then I go ahead and withdraw it, and then I go to here and I hit fund, and then I move it into my Bitcoin. There's going to be a little address that pops up. I don't want to show it on my screen here. And then I can go ahead and move it. The reason why I'm willing to pay that $5 fee is, let's just say I buy it on BlockFi. Look at this, 41,432. So while that's the price, look what happens when you buy it. So let's just say I want to buy $1,000 worth. I only get 0.0237. How much was I going to get on here? 0.24. So a significant amount more Bitcoin. So what I'm getting at here is BlockFi isn't necessarily the best platform to buy and sell crypto. You buy and you sell on Coinbase. You just move the money back and forth, the coins back and forth through your wallet. BlockFi, you just use it to store your money. Yeah, because I actually had somebody tell me, like, why would you ever buy from BlockFi? They rip you off. And I agree. Don't buy from BlockFi. Do your buying on Coinbase and selling on Coinbase, and then move it, fund it, withdraw it from Coinbase into BlockFi, where you can store it there. So to summarize, Bitcoin is going up, but you should definitely be holding for the long term. Keep dollar cost averaging in Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you want to mess with altcoins, you can, but that's not my strategy. Go ahead and put those then and either stake your coins or put them into some sort of interest-bearing account, so at least you can make some money while you invest. Bitcoin's here to stay. You should definitely, in my opinion, have either 2 to 5% of your net worth in some sort of crypto just to diversify your portfolio a little bit. And especially right now with what's going on in the stock market and the world, with inflation, I just really think it's a great diversification in your portfolio. Again, I'm not betting my whole life savings on it. It's literally just a good diversification move. And, 5-10 years from now, there's no doubt in my mind that, these coins are going to be worth tens, if not hundreds, if not $1 million. And, I'm happy with even a 10 to 20% return a year. But we'll see how this pans out. Let me know what you all think. That's what I think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.